Hi, we're students from 208, and this is how we make a podcast.
We do a rundown every Monday at snack. We figure out who is doing what. Like Haley and Bailey always do math corner. We have to write what the piece is, who is doing it, if it's written, mixed, and edited. The rundown is so everything is organized. Hi, we are going to tell you the gear you use in a podcast.
All you really need is a computer.
But you might want something more portable. We first started out with the iRiver. The iRiver is really cheap and it's great to use.
But then Mr. Sprankle won $1,000 and we got an Adderall, which is great for recording our podcast. We also bought handheld mics and mic stands. We bought a mixer and headphones too. And that's all you need to make a podcast.
Oh yeah, and don't forget the kids.
On our podcast, we have different corners.
Elizabeth's Arc is one of the many corners on our podcast. We have some new corners this year, like writing with Emily.
Corners are on one topic. We get to make up the corners as long as it's appropriate. Because we want them to be funny, but also we want them to be kind of weird. And actually, we do want them to be weird because it is weird back then. Hi, and we're going to tell you about student news. Every podcast has a student news. We do student news so that we can tell what we're doing in school.
First, a few people pick a topic for their groups. Then each group goes off and writes about their topic.
Then we'd have to start talking about the lie, and then we'd have to get into the poetry.
Okay, I get it.
Once each group is finished, we all come together and edit each group's work.
Well, when all the groups come together, sometimes like people argue about stuff, but then at the end it usually works out and stuff. Student news usually takes about 1 or 2 days.
And then it only takes a few minutes to record. We teach other people on our podcasts a lot. When we write, we teach Mr. S and a lot of other people in the classroom.
So far we have read through the packet and started feeling the Braille. We thought it was going to be really hard, but we just had to memorize in our head.
We're going to talk about the intro and outro.
The intro and outro are the starting and the ending of our podcast.
Mr. S picks 2 people to write the intro and the outro. The first person starts the show. This is the intro.
And the last person finishes the show. This is the outro.
After we're done recording, we edit the podcast. We first mix it, then we take out words that don't go in the podcast, like bloopers.
Now we're going to talk about how it all gets mixed down.
Mr. S works late into Friday nights mixing and editing our podcast.
He stays up so late working on our podcast. And to stay up, he has to drink 2 cups of coffee.
Mr. S does the editing because it takes too much time and we need to do other work.
After we make the podcast, we put it on the site.
And people can enjoy it anywhere they want.
You're listening to Room 208 Podcast, December 16, 2005. This week we have student news, word of the week, math.
What did you think of the movie? Tell us at bobsprankle.com. We hope you enjoyed it. Bye.